Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Gonna be live very soon. All right, I think we're live. I think we're live. Hold on, let me get the chat box to work. No, we aren't. There we go. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's pre-show and watch-along. It has been a very long time since we have done one of these. I do want to start off on a negative note. This is not a series that I'm going to be doing weekly, at least not weekly at the time of this particular one, but this is such a big duel. Yuga versus Asana. There's been rumors swirling around about what Asana might do in this duel, and of course, if Asana beats Yuga and outduels him, you can argue that this is going to be the first legitimate win a girl character has gotten against our main protagonist. So we could really be witnessing history here, and I wanted to share my thoughts and my genuine reaction with all of you lovely people. I have missed doing this segment, and again, for special episodes, I will certainly be back. Season finales, stuff like that. And maybe there will be a time where I continue to do this weekly again, but this is just a very special episode that I wanted to be with all of you guys and react with all of you for. So I want to give a shout out to everyone that's here. Vitor, Lillian, Osbarb, Charizard Ranger, Rivest, Pharaoh Attempt, Fairly, Elaine, Pharaoh Attempt, Switch Kid, Electric Kevin, Matt, Miguel, Hidden Fox, TCG Kai, Elena, Raven, Pink, JC Duel Links, Electric Kevin, Roxas, Shadow Realm Z, Night Fighter, Ryoken, Switch Kid. You guys are all amazing. And I'm so thankful that you all came by. So normally, X-Layer's here as well. How you doing, X-Layer? Normally we start these with about 30 minutes to go. But I started this very close to when the episode's airing. The episode's airing in literally 8 minutes. So we're not really going to go into depth. I'm not going to talk about the 33 summary out of people who have maybe been trying to avoid that. We're not going to get into that. It's not really a pre-show. That's why I didn't even put pre-show in the title. Just really watch along. But I do want to go over some pictures we got. So we can still do that. Episode 26 started. Episode 26 aired 49 days ago. Let me just get rid of that. There we go. It looks a little weird. Hold on. Let me fix this layout. Otherwise my OCD is going to bother me. There we go. Let me just expand this. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So we got a couple of pictures. Asana looks very infatuated, I would imagine, with her machine. Yuga, Roman, Gagato, and Rook all staring at a very enraged Kaizo. Sebastian looking very confused and nervous. And then in the bottom right, Roman, Gagato, and Rook all look pretty... Well, Roman and Gagato look shocked. Rook looks pretty fired up. And yeah, for those of you that have not sent in your picks yet, you still have 7 minutes, so if you want to do it, that link should populate in the chat. We probably have gotten new pictures by this point, so let me see if we have any new pictures. And again, the episode is starting in like 6 minutes. So again, not a formal pre-show here, but still feel like it's cool to kind of go over the photos. Yeah, we have. So I'm not even gonna look at these pictures. I always like to react to them with you guys. So let's see. Let's get the pictures up. All right, let's see. Okay, so in the top left, you have Tazaki Galliant, Roman kind of cowering from him. Not actually, because Roman's got like the more like a thought bubble, so I'm sure she's probably in the room with him, and he probably says something very intimidating or scary or jerkish, because that's the kind of character he is. So again, more interaction between Asana's group and Yuga's group, which we figured was going to happen, especially now. In the top right, you have all the characters looking very, shocked. And then I love that shot of Asana commanding Galliant, and we don't really know the guy's name, the Dove guy. DMC has even noted in his translations of the cast list that it could be spelt and pronounced a few different ways, so I don't want to really say what his name is, but I really do love the way that guy looks, and I like the bow tie that he's got going on, and of course the dove on his shoulder that's probably going to speak. And then we have Asana and Kaizo looking kind of pissed at each other. So again, more interaction between Team Yuga and Team Asana. It's exactly what we would expect. It's exactly what we are going to be getting going forward, especially for those of you that know what is going to happen in episode 33. So, none of this is really shocking at all, but this is going to be a really good episode for, I just think, the continued rivalry between, this is really the formal rivalry starting to build between the Machine Cavalry Club and Yuga's team, because prior to this, besides Galliant dueling Runs and Rinosuke, I mean, Team Yuga doesn't even know that that happened. So there hasn't really been a formal rivalry and a clashing between these two groups, and we're getting it in this episode. So, you know, going to be very, very interesting. And I am super duper excited for that. So those are the I know the alert blocks my face. That's not a big deal. Just throw that right there. Those are the images that we have. And again, we have only a little bit of time before episode 32 airs. So we have a couple donations. I was not expecting to get any donations. So thank you guys so much for donating. Let's see what the amazing human beings in the chat and in the world are saying. Let's see. Jack Knight with the $5 super. Hey, Dylan, how's it going? Just got done watching the recent episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! History. Right, that's Simo, right? That's his series. Now watching Reaction Time. That's awesome, Jack. Well, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you so much for donating. Legendary Duels, thank you for the $3 super chat. The man who makes my beautiful, incredible thumbnails for the reviews. Finally here to watch this live. Let's go. I know it's been a while. I mean, I haven't done this since the Neil Yuga conclusion, so I haven't even been doing this series. But I'm happy that you're here, JC. I'm happy that all of you are here. 140 people. My first solo stream on YouTube in a long time. When was the last time I did a solo stream on YouTube? It was probably November, so I was not expecting over 100 people to come by. So thank you so much. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 super. I've been looking forward to this episode, as have I, man. I've been looking forward to Yuga versus Asana for a while. Obviously, I picked Asana to win. I think a lot of people did. And again, if she wins and there's no weird gimmicks, the first girl character to ever out-duel and legitimately defeat a main protagonist. It's something, man. I mean, we're going to be watching closely to see if that's what happens. And Nicholas, thank you so much for being here and for donating, man. JC Duelings, thank you so much for the £2 donation. Yuga for the win, but what if Asana wins very early on? Yeah, JC Duelings, man, I gotta tell you, I think Asana's gonna win. I think if Asana loses, you have your group leader of the Machine Cavalry Club, obviously, at this point, one of the main threats of this new season. If she loses, then doesn't that kind of delegitimize the entire Machine Cavalry Club team? Like, I don't know. I feel like she kind of has to get this win. And, you know, it would be kind of crazy if Yuga has 3 losses in 32 episodes. I prefer that. I prefer the protagonist losing any day of the week to the protagonist never losing. I always think a protag should lose like 2 to 4 times, 2 to 5 times. That's always what I've said. At this pace, Yuga's actually on pace to maybe lose like closer to 8 or 9 times. If the show's like 100 episodes, I don't, because he's losing like once every 10 episodes. I don't think that's gonna happen. But we'll see. If Yuga loses this, he's gonna have lost twice in the last 9 episodes. Someone's got to do the research there. Besides Yuma, has there ever been a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist that has lost 2 duels in that short of a time frame? I don't think there has been. That has lost 2 duels within 10 episodes. I know Yuma has, but I don't think any other Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist has lost 2 duels in that short of a time frame. So that, you know, it's interesting. They are not afraid to give Yuga some L's. I think it keeps the show a little bit unpredictable, and I have no issue with it at all. So we'll see JC Duel Links. It'll be very, very exciting. Janeth Ernst, thank you so much, Janeth, for the $2 Canadian. Your thoughts on the @Ignister support? Loved it. I still got to make videos on that. I got to make videos on Blood Rose Dragon. January, I always kind of get lazy with my video making, but Blood Rose Dragon is beautiful. The @Ignister cards, the references to the anime are amazing. Mono I Mono, that's one of my favorites. I'm going to do a video on that, but it's amazing. And yeah, to everyone that's leaving to watch episode 32, please enjoy it, and hopefully you come back when the episode's over. I'll give my thoughts for a few minutes. X-Slayer, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. You are incredible to me. Not to spoil you, but Maximum is back. I did see that. I don't know if it's going to be used in this episode. And tell Neil is coming back. Let's go, boy. Yeah, I hope Neil comes back. If Maximum's back and that means Neil's back, I'm totally down with that. And Sean, thank you for the $5 super. And thank you for the compliments on the camera. I know that the camera is amazing. And the only reason I can afford equipment like this is because of the generosity of you guys on my YouTube and on my Twitch. And I genuinely mean that wholeheartedly. So, and I'm back on Twitch for those of you that are interested. I don't really do Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on there, but if you're interested, it's always a very fun time. But Sean, thank you. Also been looking forward to this episode for a while. Me too, Sean. Thank you so much for the donation. I think it's time, so let me switch over. Nicholas, I'll read that when we, during the opening probably, but thank you so much, Nicholas. I'm going to switch to there. Okay. We're a little zoomed in, actually. Move that down. There we go. That's fine. Okay. So let me get it up. TV, Tokyo, live stream. I have a link down below if you want to use that. That's an option as well. Let me mute my desktop audio, otherwise I'll get a strike. Alright, desktop audio is muted. Gotta click out all of these ads. Okay. Alright. Boruto ad for me right now. Yeah, the link is a little sketchy, but you just got to exit out of any pop-ups that happens. Episode's not starting for me yet. It's still Boruto ad. Link to the ep's down below. Links to the ep is down below. Use AQ stream. Yeah, maybe I should update that link. If there's safer starts it. The episode is starting, Tuning Bullet. It's not starting yet. They're still showing commercials for it, at least on the one I'm watching. And so if you there are some people that watch me and not the episode, which I'm honored. Oh, it started already, so I'm a little behind then. Post the link, Zero. Post the link. I'll approve it. Post the link. AQ stream. Okay, go to AQ stream. I don't see it. No. Let me check right now. For some reason, the link is not posting. Yeah, the Mauve 3 one works for me, but it's just very delayed. If someone wants to DM me the better link for Twitter, or not for Twitter, for the episode on Twitter, Discord. Okay, thanks, SwitchKid. I'll try to post it in the chat, but YouTube might be hiding it. That very well could be it, because I don't even have the option to approve it. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, I got a Lego commercial. Okay, let me update my YouTube description. Just updated my YouTube description, so you should be able to find the better link down there. I'm still on a commercial though. The episode just started for me. Episode just started for me. Let's go, baby. All right, they broke in. There's Asana. And we knew she'd be there. Yeah, I mean, I guess the facade has to end immediately, right? Like, you can't really do anything to continue to try and fool them into thinking that you're not, like, bad people, you know? Especially now that they've linked up. so I do not get spoiled, I'm not going to look at the chat until commercials on my end. So I'm just, my reaction is going to be a little behind. So if I am a little behind and you don't want to watch, I completely understand. We're just getting the dove right now, or the pigeon, shaking his head. Figured it was going to be very, very dialogue heavy. Yeah, no, I can tell it's 4 minutes behind, but I'm on the AQ stream, so there's nothing I can really do about it. So I am 4 minutes behind. Although there are some people that are at the same timestamp as me. All I can hear is her poppy. Yeah, she really is. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are at the same timestamp as me. That's weird that it's 2 different times. Yeah, I mean, Django's already been smoked by Asana, so... Alright, we got the opening. Bum 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 ba da bum. Alright, let me see if I can get the better link up. Although I don't want to miss the opening, so I'll try to switch to it. I'm probably just going to stick with the delayed one. The link that I got is asking me to download something. Walking a road on a yeah. So, I mean, I saw that the opening changed. I don't know how it changed, but it hasn't looked any different for me yet. We're at the na part. I'm excited. I mean, I guess the change has to happen here. Oh, yeah. Asana, Neil, Roa, and that was probably Otis. Oh, that was a cool shot. So they got rid of the Roa mirror, or not the Roa mirror scene, but the Roa apartment scene. That was a great shot. That was a great shot. Yeah, that was a good shot. And you know what? Otis is the one character that's always kind of linked them together. The link is down below, TCG. That's the one character that's always linked everyone together. So, you know, it makes sense. But Nicholas Horton, as we're on a commercial break, thank you for the £5 super chat. I have a feeling this arc could be more than 13 episodes, and the opening still hasn't changed. Well, it just did, Nicholas. You called it, man. I was expecting at least some new visuals. You got it. Asana, Neil, Roa, all leading up to Hologram Man. So that probably tells me that Otis has some sort of connection to Asana, which you would figure. I mean, you would figure if that was the case. No, I wouldn't say the opening didn't. I mean, the opening did change, but no, it's not a 4. It's not a. It's opening 1 version, probably like 6. But the visuals haven't changed at all in probably like, I'd say 15 episodes, besides very minor changes. Yeah, that's the biggest visual change we've had so far in the opening. Definitely hexadecimal. But yeah, Nicholas Horton, you called it, man. Every time we do one of these streams, just make a prediction and it'll come together. That's my early analysis of that scene, that Otis links them, but I might be wrong about it. I gotta watch it again. It's like they completely demolished the school. And Pink, thank you for the bits. Excited for this episode. Me too, Pink. Me too. Did she say Kaizo? She did. Why did she call out Kaizo? Now I'm sure she's probably talking about how rush duels are, you know, an abomination. Same thing Galleon said. And now you got the two big. I still say, you can still say simp on YouTube, right? Yeah. All right, let's see what Sebastian's gonna say to her. I guess it's... She probably hates Kaizo because he's a modified Goha drone. I don't know. It's hard to say. She hates any machine that talks human speech. Oh, and that's from Shiosha, who does the translation, so that's definitely the case. Oh, that's interesting. She hates any machine that talks in human voice. That's kind of a weird reason. And now Yuga working his magic. Yeah, maybe she's Revolver's sister. Or Revolver's like granddaughter. If she hates I that much. AI. Yuga always just seems so happy. Doesn't matter the circumstances. Alright, I imagine she accepted the duel. Yuga Asana, about to get underway. She's really got those guys by the neck. I love it, dude. I love it. All right. Did not take us long to get to it. We got probably about 14, 15 minutes of dueling action, which is what I expected. Took us a while to get to last week's start between Rook and Django, but this is probably going to be a more, I would say, intense duel. Yeah, again, I think Asana's going to win. And if Asana wins and there's no weird gimmick, like Yuga surrenders or Yuga forgets how to rush duel or, you know, whatever summon, then she's going to be the first girl that's beaten a protagonist, legitimately. So, or without any weird gimmicks. I love this theme, dude. I mean, the Sevens OST, dude. We got to get a Seven sound duel. More proof of the traditional way of dueling, which, I mean, obviously exists in this world. Card games on bulldozers. That's actually what it is. Remember, there is also a... Mimi is speaking in this episode, so I think there's going to be a very big cutaway moment where Mimi and President Drone, probably Mr. Goha, have some sort of conversation. So keep an eye out for that. That's something else to watch for. Let's see the deck type. It's going to be all, yeah, as you figured. Prehistoric, digging workers. There's the dragon. Color scheme is very weird. It's very unusual. I know a lot of people were not big fans of the color scheme. I like the color green, so I don't hate it. But I think it actually looks pretty cool. But I know there were a lot of people that didn't like the color scheme. It's construction color based. Actually, yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, I don't really mind it. Field spell? Yeah, I think it's one of those things you either love it or you don't like it at all. Good first turn. Gonna attack with the tail. Yep. Jesus Christ. Cut right through him. Alright, Asana did 1,600 points of damage. 2,400 life points left for Yuga. His field's completely empty, but I'm sure he'll pull something out. Why does she look... she's starting to enjoy rush dueling. I think that's what that was. Yeah. We also have Asana's great-grandfather speaking at some point. That's another thing to remember and watch for. It's probably going to become a situation where Asana... Because I heavily believe that Asana and her heir is linked to the creation of Goha. And so I think it's going to become a battle within Asana, whether, you know, I like rush dueling, but I also have to uphold the legacy that was created by my family, and rush duels kind of tarnish that legacy, at least in her mind. So I think that's going to be the inner battle that Asana is going to have to go through. Kind of similar to Neil to a degree, right? Kind of similar. No, we still have not gotten Mimi. We still have not gotten President Drone or Asana's great-grandfather. So there's still a lot of characters that need to speak. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I love the quick turn there, Jack. Yeah, and it's a very similar concept with Neil. Set out to destroy it and then was like, you know what, it's actually pretty good. Here comes the great-grandfather flashback. Yeah, when you've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Enough, you kind of know when you kind of know when it's gonna happen. I wonder what that logo represents. Does that represent Goha 6th? That logo was used very early on as well. Yeah, 6 petals. I don't... It very well could be Goha 6th. That's probably what it represents. Yeah. If he threw her off that cliff. Yeah, I mean, he's probably... Well, I guess he still could be alive. This probably wasn't that many years ago. But he seems like a very genuine guy, right? Like, he doesn't seem like an evil character. I thought he was going to be a more evil, like, you know, businessman-like character. Cutthroat. But he seems pretty... He seems like a very nice grandfather. So I'm kind of... I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong about her having a family tie to Goha. The cheering, dude. I love it. Oh, she looks pissed. Oh, she's dedicating it to her grandfather. Yeah, for whatever reason, that flashback actually made her kind of pissed off or determined. I'm sure that's really what it is, though. It's probably that she feels that this style of dueling probably tarnishes what her grandfather set out to do, or maybe said, even if he wasn't associated with the creation. Light Across. It's still one of my favorite Yuga monsters. Yeah, we have seen Light Across before. Not often, but we have seen Light Across before. The duel is not 2 parts, AP, so we know the duel's getting finished in this episode. That's another one of my favorites. Burns Road Witch. Solid turn for Yuga. But I have a feeling, based on the time of the episode, I have a feeling that's probably the last. I have a feeling this might be the last turn Yuga takes. It's not going to be enough to finish Asana off, and just based on the time of the episode. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, maybe something wonky will happen. I do like how it was just brutality versus brutality. Yuga summons 3. Asana defeats his whole field. Yuga summons another 3. Defeats Asana's whole field. So I do kind of like that. Let's see. Yeah, she's got to win in this turn, because if she doesn't win in this turn, there's too much time left. Yuga's going to... There's not enough time left for her to have another turn after this. So I think she... Based on how rush duels are, I think she's got to win this turn. She's got a maximum card. She's got... Oh, my God. She's got maximum. Oh, my... Wait. The dove, dude. The dove... Wait, what? What? How did... Oh, my God. Oh my God! I'm not even sure how it happened. Oh my! He's gonna get smacked by another maximum, dude. Holy crap! Wow. I'm so interested to see how big this monster is gonna be. Oh my God, dude! This thing is sick. This thing is so sick. Oh my God, dude. Holy crap, dude. Oh my God, man. I mean, that's like Yugo Drago size, except just lengthwise. I mean, that's the duel. Asana wins. I mean, right? That's it. Same way Yuga lost to Neil, just got blindsided by the maximum. But how did the dove... So the dove of... How did that... I still don't know how it happened, though. Like, how did he get the information from Rook's wristband? Yeah, honestly, it might be bigger. Well, I think it's probably similar size just this way. Yuga Drago is this way. Oh my God, actually, I don't know, dude. That thing... That thing is massive. I am so happy that maximum is not gone, dude. I was worried we weren't going to see it for a long time. Oh my God, dude. Dude, what if Seven's Road takes the attack again, and Seven's Road screams like he did in that Neil moment? Nick T actually called this happening, not via maximum, but he said, what if it ends with Seven's Road Magician? And I love this symbolism as they're moving closer. That is a shot, dude. This is even the level of like intricate detail in this monster. It's gonna be Seven's Road, right? He's gonna scream again. Holy shit, it's over. It's over. And with that, that is probably the first... That is the first time a girl character has ever legitimately outdueled and defeated a main protagonist. Wow. Wow. Asana wins. History has been made, yeah. History has been made. I would say probably the biggest win ever for a girl in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ron's and Rinosuke. So that means Mimi and Mr. Goha are going to end this episode. So you know that's going to be something big. You know that's going to be something big. Here's Ron's and Rinosuke, but they're all going to get kidnapped now. Here it is. Oh, no, not yet. Here it is. Mr. Goha. Is it? Did Mimi take over? Yeah, he looks way smaller. Oh, no. It's a dude. But it's a... okay, so no, it's not a dude. Yeah, it's not a guy. It's the body of a guy, but it's definitely an AI. There's a floating head talking to Mimi. Is Mimi going to take over? Why do I feel like Mimi's going to take over? Yeah, subs are going to be really big here. I mean, obviously someone's controlling him from a remote location, right? Or he has his mind on a like a server. Which with Vrains we know is, it's possible. Oh, she's going to take over. Yeah, that's what I figured it was her. That was that first shot. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. What did we just see? Hold on. Are you telling me in a 5-minute span, a 5-minute span, a girl character beat the main protagonist and then another girl character may have just became the main villain of the show? Is this still a Yu-Gi-Oh? They're really trying to make up for the last 20 years, man. I mean, wow. That was a twist that I did not see coming. But I realized that it was probably Mimi in that first shot when it was a very small person. I was like, that's got to be Mimi, right? Who else is that going to be? And so I wonder how that mask works. Where is it like? Is it slowly going to start like corrupting her? So our two main villains are both right now girls, right? You have to say that Mimi is Mr. Although it's really not Mimi. It's whoever is above, whoever's controlling this actual costume. But like, wow. Oh my god. That, I knew I had to react to this episode with you guys. I had to react to this episode with you guys. I'm going to stick around for the preview. But my god. That was, what an incredible episode that was, dude. Obviously, I want to wait for subs before I say anything more, but yeah, Asana gets a win, defeating the main protagonist, maximum summons, and then that ending. Wow. It could have been Asana's great-grandfather. It definitely could have been. Definitely could have been. He doesn't have his maximum anymore. He lost his maximum after the Neil duel. So there were a lot of people that thought maximums weren't even going to really be a thing anymore because he lost it. Neil wasn't really dueling anymore. And so we're like, oh, well, I guess maximums are kind of out of the show. And then even the circumstances for how Asana was able to obtain hers, obviously it was through the Dove and through Rook. But we got to figure out more about that. And I'm sure Rook seemed to have put 2 and 2 together. Yuga didn't seem to care that he lost. No, it was kind of... Well, it fits his character, but I wonder if he'll care now that everyone is going to be in custody. Let's see the preview. Vislip. Can Vislip... They did Ozone for 5Ds, one of 5D's endings. Can they just announce that Vislip is doing the next Sevens opening? Vislip, they're always promoting this album after every Sevens stream. Not stream, but every Sevens episode. All right, let's see the preview. Galleon versus Gakuto, man. I gotta tell you, that's gonna be a big moment for Gakuto. If Gakuto is able, to get the win over Galleon, that is going to be a massive moment for Gakuto. He deserves it. I mean, I hope he gets the win. I'm not 100% sold that Gakuto's winning that, but I hope he wins. I hope he wins. I feel like he kind of has to, because if he loses, where does the show really go from there? But would they give well, I guess that crew is already 2-0, so Galleon can probably afford a loss. Gakuto escapes. I feel like Gakuto probably has to win, which is good. I mean, he definitely deserves to win. But, you know, I'm not 100% on it. Not 100% on it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, history has been made. The first time in a Yu-Gi-Oh anime that the main girl character, without any weird circumstances, defeated a main protagonist. It happened when Rebecca defeated Yugi, but Yugi surrendered. It happened when Yuzu defeated Yuya, but Yuya forgot how to pendulum summon. This is the first time that, like, it genuinely has happened. And honestly, I never thought that it would. What did it take? It just took switching studios for it to happen. Switch studios 32 episodes in, and all these girl characters are all of a sudden on equal terms as the guys. It kind of feels surreal. Honestly, being a major fan of this franchise for 20 years, every time you see a girl character, especially in past shows, and, you know, the quantity was never really there, you just think, well, you kind of know how they're going to be written. And, like, you kind of have to rewire your brain, because with Studio Bridge, they're like, no, we're not doing that. Girls duel, girls watch this franchise. Like, they're not going to just be punching bags like they have been in the past. And, you know, it's very refreshing. Very refreshing. So, yeah. What an episode, man. And I'm very happy that I got to spend it with all of you guys. You guys have been amazing tonight, and I am very, very, very happy to be able to do this again. I will say once again, this is not going to be a regular thing. This is not going to be a weekly thing. I'm not going to do this every week, just on the big episodes. So maybe if Asana duels again, maybe if, you know, a season finale duel, or if, you know, Mimi duels as Mr. Goha, like, you know, we'll watch that. But I probably will not be here for next week, and although maybe I will. But again, it's on a week-to-week basis right now. I don't want to announce that I'm returning, you know, full-time or anything like that. It's just going to be a week-to-week basis. But I will say this. I am back on Twitch. I stream on Twitch a few times a week. So if you kind of enjoy me streaming and just enjoy me hanging out, you know, you could definitely follow me there. The link's going to be in the chat, and I would greatly appreciate it. I don't really have a set schedule with Twitch, but again, if you enjoy streaming, if you enjoy the company of all these great people in the chat, there's a lot of amazing people that are in the chat right now that are always by my streams, and I'm super thankful for that. So hopefully I'll see a couple of you guys there, and again, the link is in the chat. We do have a few more donations. Nicholas Horton with a £10 super chat. That is a big super chat, but it's for a good reason. Yu-Gi-Oh! History, not counting the manga, this franchise has female antagonists in the making. I'll be looking forward to watching this when the sub comes out. Yeah, not counting the manga, we might have our first technically girl villain in Mimi. I mean, if Mimi gets corrupt, you definitely can make the argument that she is going to be maybe the main villain of this arc, which is crazy. So history's been made, Nicholas, in more ways than one. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. You're great. JC Duelings Gaming. Asana beat Yuga. Wow, now that's a result. Yeah, it is. The 33 summary, and the reason I didn't go over it, it heavily implied that Asana was going to win this duel. I didn't want to go over it because I didn't want to spoil anyone who maybe was avoiding the 33 summary. Although summaries are not, everything. But it definitely heavily implied that Asana was going to win. Either way, though, it's still shocking. The fact that she maximum summoned, I think, is maybe even more shocking than the fact that she won. But great moment for Asana. Great moment for the franchise, honestly. And it's definitely a result. JC Duel Links Gaming, thank you very much. And finally, X-Slayer, thank you for another super chat, my friend. Well, first thing, Asana won. Second, Mr. Goha is Asana's grandfather. Maybe. That's definitely not confirmed, but it very well could be possible, X-Slayer. Very well could be possible. And now Mimi is Mr. Goha. Yeah, what an episode, man. I know my friend Pete, if you watch Sevens Up, we do Sevens Up live every Wednesday night, Eastern Standard Time around 8, 9 p.m. I know Pete was not thrilled with last week's episode. I thought it was a good episode, but not great. This episode was just phenomenal. I mean, this is maybe my favorite episode. It's right up there with the Yuga Neil episodes. This was really, really enjoyable. And again, her having a maximum was just such a mind-blowing plot twist. I didn't think she would use it in this duel. I know it got revealed that she had a maximum. I just didn't think it would be used in this duel because it was revealed, yesterday, I think. So that definitely caught me off guard. But yeah, X-Slayer, man, what a moment, man. What an episode. A lot of crazy talking points. And then finally, the Nerds with another super chat. Thank you so much, the Nerds, for the $5 super. What would you think if we see an old summoning method debut in Sevens next week? It doesn't even have to be next week, the Nerds. That is one of my predictions for 2021, and it's one of my big wants right now. I love maximum summons. I'd love to have some more Rush Duel exclusive summoning methods, but I think it would also be really cool if we see a fusion or a synchro. And you don't have to saturate it. You don't have to do it in every single duel or even every single arc, but if we just saw an older summoning style back in this show, even if it was just for a shock moment, I think it would be really cool. There's Pete, obviously one of the main people that helps me with this channel. Hey all, coming in late, what did I miss? One word to Pete, sum up what you thought of this episode. Write it in the chat right now. Pete, the episode was phenomenal, dude. Just one word. Write to Pete, Clueless Gamers, what you thought of this episode. X-Slayer, thank you. X-Slayer, thank you for the $5 super. Now he needs maximum overload for sure after this duel. Yeah, I don't even know where Yuga goes from this. I mean, again, just the twist that she did what she did is just, it's insane because now, like with Neil, Yuga had to fight fire with fire. Is he going to have to do that again to beat Asana? Probably. But how does he get that back without sacrificing his friends' accounts? I don't know, man. I really don't know, but I am really excited to find out and see where Yuga goes from this, because this is another loss. It's another time where he really gets smacked, and I'm interested to see where he goes from this. I think this could lead to some pretty interesting development. Or maybe it'll be Yuga like we know him and love him, where he'll still be very lighthearted and kind of nonchalant about the whole thing. So we'll see. And it gives Neil a reason to get involved again, definitely. You knew this was going to be a good episode. Pete, they changed the opening. So you have Roa. There's a great shot where Roa, Neil, and Asana are all together. You knew it was going to be a great opening or a great episode when that opening changed, right? Like, you knew something special was going to happen in this episode. And there were a few things that happened in this episode, honestly, that were really, really enjoyable. And how does Otis fit into all this? I don't know. And what happened with Mr. Goha? Dude, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. But guys, I think I'm going to sign off there. I had so much fun hanging out. And this week's, definitely catch my review on 32. I still have to upload my review on 31. That'll probably be out as a back-to-back thing. Definitely catch my review, and definitely catch us Wednesday nights talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. If you love conversation like this, we go in depth every Wednesday night, and I hope to see a lot of you there. To everyone that super chatted, thank you so much. We had a lot of donations for a very short stream. I seriously appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the watch-along for episode 32. Maybe look for my reactions, just like my reactions for the Neil Maximum, to come out on YouTube, and if you were chatting right there, maybe you'll appear in one of my YouTube videos, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I'll be live on Twitch. Again, my Twitch is linked down below. Maybe on Saturday and Sunday, or maybe just one of those days. We'll see. I love you guys. Thank you all for everything you do for me, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, everyone. Be good. Enjoy.